the human desire to name places after that which travelers have left behind is all around us. It inscribes the story of human movement into the very cities and states we find ourselves in right now, generations out from our moving predecessors. And for this country, the United States of America, such naming often erases what came before. The New Yorks and Londons and Jerseys and Englands and Havens tell a story of human migration respected and normalized, the story of the good refugees, the good immigrants, the white, the European, the Christian. My family comes from a place where a similar renaming is underway. The communities of Qatamun, Quds, and Deir Yassin are now known officially by their Hebrew names, Gonen, Urshalim, and Kfar Shal. That too is a migration respected, normalized, of a people returned to their rightful place. To rename is real as taking ownership of a land from which one has expelled others, as real as forcing the already there human bodies into their own displacement, their own migration, those who now become the bad refugees, the bad immigrants. Migration is a human right. When human beings find themselves compelled to move, who are we to tell them they must stop? But when human migration turns into imperialism, colonialism, occupation, genocide, then it is no longer just migration. It is cannibalism, the consumption of the qualities and possessions of the already there human bodies. What is left of them now regurgitated in another form, the bad refugees, the bad immigrants. I was born in Jordan in 1976, the child of Palestinian refugees who were displaced in 1967. My grandmother and mother initially lived in and then managed to escape the drudgeries of the refugee camps. Both my paternal and maternal grandparents lived the rest of their lives outside Palestine. Their children gave birth to children who gave birth to children. Many of these children stayed in Jordan, and many others, their identities, their sense of belonging, fractured by the inherited loss of the initial great displacement, tightened for travel and scattered all over the globe. My cousins currently live in Canada, in South America, in Europe, and in various countries in the Arab world. Like many of my cousins, the children of the displaced, my siblings and I similarly emigrated. My sister lives in Saudi Arabia. My brothers and I live in the United States. In Arabic, we call an immigrant muhajir, the root of which means to abandon, or mughtarib, the root of which means both strange and west, the estranging direction into which many moving Arab bodies disappear. Many Palestinians, children of the displaced, have wested. Their children, like mine and my siblings, are born in these new countries, thrice removed from Palestine. The initial great displacement reverberates through generations. In 1996, I came to the U.S. as a graduate student on an international visa. I returned to Jordan when life in the U.S. after September 11th became too complicated, too hard for Arabs and Muslims. The terrorist attacks of September 11th ended so many lives, and they fundamentally changed the trajectory of so many others. As a graduate student, I had initially specialized in 20th century American literature. When the attacks happened, I found myself being called upon by many in the community, especially the university where I studied and taught, and other communities connected to the university, to explain Arab and Muslim culture, especially Arab and Muslim women's lives and experiences. My interests shifted from American literature to Arab and Islamic feminisms and Arab women writers, and I returned to Jordan to live and teach. It was this new specialization and one particular publication that got me in trouble at the Jordanian university where I was teaching at the time. Although I won the battle against the university, this painful violation of my freedom of speech made it too complicated, too hard for me to stay in Jordan. I returned to the U.S. for a teaching position in the South. In 2015, I was a tenured professor of English at Guilford College in Greensboro, North Carolina.